Here's dry brush technique that I'm doing, or dry paper technique rather. The paint actually isn't overly watery either, but I'm using the white of the paper here as another paint, really. I mean, that's what it is. You need that white, so you have to be really careful with it. And then I just kind of gently connect portions of the painted ear here, of the painted areas, judiciously. I'm going to actually pick some up. But you see there's still some white, 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 white. You want to, those are like precious areas. You don't want to just throw too much paint on there without thinking about the white. If you want to see an example, look at this little guy here who has really almost no white left on him. He has a little bit there and a little bit there, but he doesn't have any white where the highlights would be. Well, he does right there, but in terms of where the hair is, like the texture of the coat, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But this doggy here does have it, and it's a lot. There's a lot more depth and interest there, and the way it gradates from the darker orange to the lighter to the white, to what is white on this dog's face, which is like a very light kind of orangey brown. And this doggy's another good example. I really didn't leave much white on him at all. And he was kind of a purpley color, and I glazed him with a little bit of yellow to bring some warmth in because he was really kind of clashing with his surroundings. So, but that's another trick for another day. The white, I can see some white here and some white here, but I don't see any in the coat. And I do see it in this coat and in this coat, and I love that. I love using that technique. I think it adds a lot of texture and a lot of character to the little guys and to the painting. I'm mixing my paint right now, little by little. And I'm trying not to get it too wet because I just don't want it too wet right now. I'm going for, that denser pigmentation in the paint. And I can always lift it later, which I'm sure I will. So, here we go. So, it's just like another fun kind of technique to play with. Painting with, the white and painting with the water over the white and covering up some of the areas. It gets a nice texture in the coat or in whatever texture you're painting. Just another way to do it. And let's paint under the glasses behind them a little bit lighter. So it'll be like you're looking through glass and it'll be, less vivid. And we're going to throw a shadow in there later. So it'll, it'll pop even more as glass. I'm going to give his muzzle a little more pigment. I'm just mixing my paint right now. And I think I want it, yeah. Oh, that looks a little red. Kind of a rebel with the paint sometimes with my palettes. Sometimes I wash them all off and I just start reusing them, but I often will leave it and just like work over old palettes. I think because I like surprises. I like new challenges like that. Okay, so if you want to take a look at what I've done so far, this is what it's looking like so far. I painted a bunch of the dogs in, and I'm going to continue to paint them in.